It's not easy digging here on a hill. I'm literally sliding down backwards off this hill. I mean, it certainly would have never been here for the restaurant, so it has to go much further back. Oh, no way. That is awesome. Welcome back to Under California. I told you in my last video I was going to take you somewhere with some weird Hollywood history. Well, this is it. We're at the Yamashiro Restaurant in the Hollywood Hills. In 1914, the Bernheimer brothers finished construction on their Japanese-inspired estate. It was supposedly a copy of a palace in Kyoto, Japan. The name of it now is the Yamashiro, which translates into Mountain Palace. It went through a lot of changes. It became an all-boys school for a while, which had a 15-room housing, and afterwards it apparently became a brothel for a while. In 1948, Thomas O. Glover bought the property, and he turned the main building into what was known as the 400 Club. And it was kind of a nightclub, hangout kind of place for, you know, the Hollywood elite, celebrities, things like that. And that was a members-only club, but it didn't last very long. And the property eventually was sold again and finally became the Yamashiro Restaurant. Anyhow, let's get digging because I'm really curious to see what's under California. I think I just started off with a really good day. And it is not something I expected. I don't know if you can see. I barely can. It's an Indian scent. Looks like 1909 or 1903? Anyhow, that's a good sign that this is going to be a great day. Let's keep going. This hillside used to be covered in Japanese gardens, and now it's just covered in rubble. I mean, you can see where the beauty was. I still think it's awesome because, you know, ruins are, to me, not ruined. It's kind of the next life. This is pretty great. It's a decoration from somewhere on the Yamashiro. This definitely looks like an exterior decoration. There's a ton of copper and brass adorning this building. Anyways, move on to the next. This took some digging and gutting to get to because it is just full of roots here. And it only rang a 1617 on my Equinox. But it's a little silver ring. Looks like a snake, maybe. No stone, unfortunately. Can't imagine it's in there anywhere. No. Oh, I would have to just sift all of this to find it. I'm sure it wasn't precious anyways. There's no precious stones in snake rings, right? Even if they are silver. Pretty solid. This is about the same reading as that Indian had sent. Oh, that's nice and soft. Oh, it's out of the hole. Oh, coin. Oh, no way. I just found a barber dime. And it's split. It's still in one piece, but it's got a cut through it. halfway down it. Looks like someone tried to clip it. That is awesome. This day, already, I'm done. I'm gonna keep digging, but my expectations are already far surpassed. So this is awesome. This is gonna go with his little Indian head friend. Thanks for the barber dime, Yamashiro. Let's see what else we can find. Well, not too far away from that barber dime, I just found a silver earring. Looks like a little spoon. All right, let's see what else we can find. I would say this is from when it became the boys' school. It's a toothbrush holder for a bathroom. I mean, it certainly would have never been here for the restaurant, so it has to go much further back. So it was either in one of the bathrooms when the Bernheimer brothers were living here, or it was installed when it was turned into the 15-room apartment complex for the all-boys school. But either way, that's pretty awesome. All right, moving on. I did just live dig this, but unfortunately my camera wasn't running. I thought I hit record, but I didn't. It's a brass or copper cap. Looks also like outdoor decoration of some sort. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for this when I'm looking around to see what that round piece is. All right, I'm pretty excited about this. Originally, I thought my signal was gonna be this wire, television antenna wire, but it's not. Turns out it's a little tag. It had a chain on it, a bit of chain, but the chain was iron and it disintegrated and fell. So this says members only, and I honestly don't think it's from a members only jacket from the 70s or 80s. I think this proves a bit of the history for the 400 Club, because it was a members only club. And this had a chain on it, so it definitely dangled from something, or maybe there was a key attached to it. I don't know. We have a pen. No, we don't. We have makeup. I thought this was going to be maybe a gold plated pen, but it says Revlon dark brown. So this looks like an old lip liner or eyeliner or some kind of liner. That's pretty neat. I'm sure I could easily figure out when these were made. What do you say? Part of a makeup kit from one of the ladies in waiting? Yeah, I'm going with that. So I always check around the roots of trees that have been upended. And I got a signal. And guess what it was? It's another coin. It's another Indian cent. Oh, this one's pretty beaten. Pretty awesome. All right, let's move on to the next. Well, I just dug a couple of really cool things. One is this little button. It says Vienna. I don't think it's the sausages. And this other really cool thing, it has scales, like little dragon scales, another decorative piece, directly related. You know, as much damage as we do to the planet, ultimately nature is always going to win. They're going to take back the planet, even if it takes kicking us all off, you know. And here's a very small example of that. Isn't that cool? This little piece of foliage is growing through the key. We need to stop trashing this planet. It's the key to our survival. Well, I just found my first buffalo over here. Actually, this is my first buffalo nickel I think that I've ever found. And what a cool place to find it in. Well, let's see what else we can find. This is awesome. I found a huge eagle button. Maybe a service member was up here checking out the gardens or checking out the brothel. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. It's not easy digging here on a hill. I'm literally sliding down backwards off this hill. Anyways, it's in my hand. Ah! That is one clean mercury dime. I've gotten more coins from this place than I ever expected to. You know, I think we should all take a minute to remember the gifts we're given in life. You know, legs to dance with, lungs to sing with. And don't take those things for granted. I was just reminded of a friend that we all recently lost. Mr. Peanut. He danced his way into our hearts when we were kids, and now he's dead. They've killed him off. Rest in peace, Mr. Peanut. Well, we are done with the Yamashiro. That was a fun dig. I was pleasantly surprised by all the coins. I did not expect that at all. I mean, it's a big hillside. I guess it makes sense. I mean, there was, you know, the Japanese gardens and the pathways, and people hung out there and visited and paid to go in. And oh, these caps. I found two of them. These little brass caps that I was wondering what they were. It turns out these go on the 600-year-old pagoda that's by the pool. I'm going to go and dig into it a little further, and if I find anything, I'll make another video. Well, thanks for watching the video. I enjoyed making it. It was a fun time. That place is crazy cool. There's lots to be found there, lots of history. And until then, thanks for watching my video. I appreciate it. Please subscribe, hit the bell. It helps me a lot. I've just started this channel and I could use all the help I can get. If you could support me that way, that would be fantastic. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time on Under California. And I think we should all take a moment of silence for Mr. P. for Mr. Peanut. You know, be grateful you got legs. Sleep well.